So today, 7 a.m, taking cycling to work. It's about 13.5 miles, being on traffic, and it's relatively flat until I get to the last 2.5 miles, and then we start to steadily go up to a place called Bellshill. So it looks like it's a lovely morning today. There's a little nip in the air, which I can feel, with short sleeves on. So I'm hoping in a couple of miles I'll have warmed up and we'll be able to enjoy this as we go on. Also fair to say, it might be a bit of a struggle today. Got sore lower back. Let's see how I get on with that. It was quite uncomfortable overnight, but I thought the pedaling might just ease it out for me. We'll see. Done some traffic lights, got a car behind me, see what he does, but I think he's going to wait and give me space, which is really good, and he is. So, best I can do here for him is to get over to one side and let him past and say a big thank you. So, coming down to a place called Cathcart. Next stop will be a cut through Hamden Park when we get there in about 3 or 4 minutes time. Okay, here we go. Come to the roadworks there, and now we're heading up to a little cut through Hamden Park, the National Stadium, in the lovely sunshine. Set up for some concerts by the looks of it. Don't know who's been on. I mean, England are playing here September, already sold out. Morning. The pitch is covered. There's a big stage set up over there. So, most like to see who Hamden are hosting. Came here last year to see Coldplay, who were excellent, really good. However, went to Murrayfield in May to see the Boss, and he was just simply out of this world. Absolutely fabulous. Blinded by light, so to speak. So the bottom of Hamden Park over on my left, on my right is the Terry Glen Indoor Soccer Centre. These lights are going to go across them and turn right. Traffic normally lets us through. It's normally pretty good here. Well, there's a busy little junction, so here we go. Let's see how we do. I do have a green arrow, but I'm going to go for it because the lights will change against me and I'll be stuck for ages. So here we go. And there's Terry Glen Indoor Soccer Centre. So a little climb now, coming to the junction. I'll get caught by the traffic lights without a doubt as we come into River Glen, and it's straight through the town. Just over 4.5 miles in, going okay. Can feel the back twinging and pulling, but enjoying it, and I've warmed up. On the outskirts of Cambersland here, on the right hand side is the Tennant's Brewery Distribution Centre. We used to get free beer there when I worked for Tennant's, but that was like lifetime ago now. So over this roundabout, back onto single track road. Normally get pushed into overgrown trees because the traffic don't give you too much space, but it's quiet today. School's on holiday, so fingers crossed this next quarter of a mile will be okay. So there we go today on this roundabout. See if they're going to give way. that van does my packaging, so I said always stop, say thank you to him. Well, behind me now, so I need to go over this next roundabout and then past as soon as I can. It's only gracious to do so, so many days wait to me on the roundabout. So the service road to the estate, to some other units, but it gets me off the main road for half a mile or so, and then, as we'll see shortly, everything's going to turn left. Yep, there we go. Nothing like the last minute, eh? Quite lucky here today, this junction. Quite often when I have a green light to come across, as they change, somebody come from the left and the red, hanging the right, and it's quite a dangerous junction. I've seen a few near misses there. Unfortunately, nowhere near me. Okay. To the little service road. I'm coming back into traffic. I could use the pavement here, but it's up and down with some tree roots. It's also narrow in places, and you do have to get back on the road. So the best thing to do is get my speed up, get down to the traffic lights, second set, and get myself turning right. Let's go. I'm not going on the motorway, I need to go right to these lights, so thank you for the kind motorist. I would say onto a mile, more or less, peace and quiet along this road. It does get busy with fast cars. Supposed to be 40-mile-an-hour limit. So it's the old main road into Glasgow. Motorway's up to the right, the M74, the new road, and this is pretty quiet now. It's a mile before I hit the cycle path. I was hoping these lights would change. It saves me going to the bike lane junction to get across to the bike lane, which is the other side of the road, and it's a bespoke refuge. It just starts and finishes nowhere. Quite why, I don't know. This section of it is really nice, but as we see later on, it gets really poor. For a cycle lane, they've been put in place, but Glasgow Council, South Lanarkshire, about where we are, don't seem to maintain them. This has got speckles of glass all over it, but otherwise it's a nice surface. Two junctions you get past where the traffic have to give way to cyclists, HGVs, and they invariably don't. Here's the first one, the lights will come on in a minute. This is coming out, so we're okay today. But from the truck driver's view, they don't get much warning, do they? Here's the second one, lorry driver's waiting, and a quick thank you to him. The light was on, telling him I was coming, but he'd been waiting on the traffic for a while anyway. And here we stop and we cross the carriageway onto a real shitty bike lane. Here we go, across the road. I'm not kidding you, this is not good. At least it's dry today, but quite often here is a bed of mud, and that's all you drive out. The surface isn't bad, it's just uneven, because it's basically the old road, and you're in the gutter, and all they've done is put some concrete curbing in place to segregate here. running. As I said, Peter's got to nothing. We come down to this big roundabout and we hit another section of dual carriageway, which I call the mile of uncertainty, because you never know what the motorists are going to do down here. So hold on to your hats and here we go. This side of the road isn't so bad. Coming back on the other side, that bend up ahead, the surface is shocking. It's a concrete surface being broken up and it's awful. It really is awful. Something's just broken. We'll find out what it is in a second, no doubt. So the wheel's definitely rubbing on something. So that mile of uncertainty and that bang I heard was a spoke going. So on the back wheel, so I've got the piece I've got left, just got to wind it around, look after it, and that's what's just slightly rubbing now on the geo tap sensor. So take it easy. So this is a wonderful big head industrial estate. Motorists don't give you all space here all the time, so we'll make the most of what we've got. There you go, pulling away, no indication. No doubt you could see me. If you couldn't see me, you could certainly hear the squeak. So that broken spoke, that's the first time that's happened to me in, must be the best part of 6 or 7 years. And it was, again, that road surface, I must have just flexed the wrong way, the wrong time. There's a lot of stress on that section of road with the psychopath ending, as you saw, somebody relatively slow in front, and then the surface is just so broken up. It's obviously taking its toll. Here we are in the business park, not far from the office. I was having a good run too. I've been here in about 52 minutes, I think. It's cost me about 5 minutes on the journey. Inside the hour, more than happy with that. We've done 13.2 miles at the minute, for half a mile to go. And just taking as much stress as I can off that back wheel, so I'll stand as I have been. And the good thing about it is most of it's flat, so I can stand on the pedals if I have to ride home, and take a lot of stress off that wheel, because the last thing I want to do is bugger it. It's only 12 months old. I had new set of wheels last year, 8 mile down trip, so let's see what we can do. And again, this surface is pretty poor. It's pretty rough because it's geared for all the HGVs going into the distillery there. So standing again, taking it as easy as I possibly can, and seeing what I can do to cause as little damage as possible. And here we are into the offices, and that's it done. 13.6 miles, just inside the hour, which is a pity because I was averaging over 15 mile an hour. This has brought my average down to about 13.7, so that's a little bit disappointing with the bus spoke, but it's got me here. And I have to say, this Checker Monday ALR5, it's a smashing bike. They did a smashing job on this. 2019 model, and it hasn't let me down.